hangs out with me. If you're watching me right now, thank you for watching me live. It is 9:43 a.m. on this beautiful Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021. Um, I want to talk about next year's movies and some of the rest of this year's movies, next couple weeks. Um, Part of me wants to wait. Long time no see. What up, Dan? What's up, sir? How are you? Um, where do you get your glasses? I got these at Walmart because why spend money when I just need glasses that fit and work? So, Walmart Vision Center, Zenni Optical. I did too, but there's a cheaper place, Zenni Optical. All right, is that like online? Oh, actually, Zenni I've heard of before. They're like a sponsor for a lot of podcasts and stuff like that. I've never looked that up. Online only. Hmm, he says. Um, Gotta have your prescription. Morning. Tate, good morning. Oh, that's lovely. I haven't had a coffee in so long. Delightful. I need to make Dunkin' Donuts a sponsor because they have fantastic coffee. They send them to you and they're great and cheap. Well, thank you for mentioning that. I'll have to look them up. I don't need a new prescription yet, but um, when I do, I will look that up. Especially since they like if I wear glasses and they sponsor people like podcasts and stuff like that, like if there's a way to get an affiliate type of a thing going on with them, they recommend you measure your old pair of glasses to know the frame width so you don't accidentally buy glasses that don't fit. No, I got you. I got you. Um, I would love to have uh some sort of a deal with um like if I ever when we start picking up podcasts, Ben and I want to do podcasts, and it'd be nice to get a couple sponsors to give us a little bit of money for the effort. Um, it'd be nice to find products that I feel comfortable using, if that ever happens. And since I wear glasses, and if they're a good company and it works, and I believe in them, then I would like to use them as sponsor. I mean, would work out. But thank you for saying that. I appreciate they mentioning that. And I will need a really good prescription to watch the movies, the films that I plan on watching next year. So far, I've gone back to theater to watch. Um, I saw The Green Knight. I saw Ghostbusters Afterlife. I saw Spider-Man No Way Home. I saw what else did I see? I want to say there was like one or two more that I went to see. Um, but I can't remember offhand. Uh, I miss going to the movie theater, and I'm talking $35 for the frame, lens, anti-reflective coating. Not sure how they pull it off. I'm not sure either, but that's cool. And if they're good quality frames and stuff, if they're able to pull it off, it means these regular glasses stores are ripping everyone off. Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. No, that I mean that makes complete sense. The markup and stuff that they have. That's yeah, absolutely. That's how you make money. Um, let's hope it's not sweatshops and shit like that. But no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't doubt that for a second. That They're marking these stuff up, mocking these. I'm starting to talk. Little New England was slipping out there. They're mocking them up. They got to make profit, but they're probably huge profit margins. You know, for sure. Oh, the fact that an optometrist or anybody in the medical field, uh, anybody with some letters after their name, you know, some initials, uh, because you got the degree, because you got because you got the initials, you went to school, so yeah, they're gonna charge. So why the hell not? Um, so has anybody watching right now, Tate, if you're still here as well, you guys seen any good movies lately? Do you guys go to the theater at all? I've been enjoying some really good stuff lately, and I'm hooked. Not in the theater. Like I'm looking forward to I want to binge today. Um, there are two movies that came out. I went to see Dune. Dune, I did not see in theater. I wish I did. I wish I saw that in the theater. Um, oh, that's what it was. I saw Dune streaming. I saw um I saw No Time to Die. Is that the latest James Bond? I think it's called No Time to Die. I saw that on streaming. Dune, I wish I'd seen in theater. Do you love going to the theater? I do so much. I do. Um, I enjoy the movie theater so much, and I want to go and see movies. I want to feel emotions. I want to be immersed. I wish America still had outdoor drive-in theaters where they bring your food and drinks right next to the car. Oh yeah, drive-in theaters. I miss those. They exist. Um, they do exist. I just noticed the screen doing a weird zoomy type of thing. That was kind of messed up. Kate, do you love movie theaters? Uh, yeah, there's not much that I get a huge, um, usually less. Yes, usually yes. Wow, can you say that? Can you say that out loud? Usually yes. There, I said it pretty normal there. They exist, but few and far between, right? Yeah. Uh, not loving COVID movie times. Well, I'm vaccinated, and I try to take precautions as often as I can, and I try to go to matinees, so I try not to go to crowded theaters. Um, but frankly, I'm at the point now where it's like I'm doing everything that I can. So you finally got the vaccine, huh? Yep. How long ago did you get it? October. Uh, yeah, I'm at the point now where I feel like I'm going crazy. Got my booster yesterday. Nice. So you just went into a Walgreens and asked for the Pfizer, right? Right. Correct. Um, I'm at the point now where I want to live. I want to do things. I want to go places. And I've been feeling so bad lately that I just want to shake that. I just want to get rid of that. I want to stop feeling like that. And I don't do anything anymore. And so I got it in my head. I'm like, I'll just go to a theater. I'll take my mask with me. So I have a mask if I need it, if anybody looks sketchy. But when I go to the theater, there's usually most of the time like, Spider-Man was the one movie that I went to where it was a packed house, but I think I'm all right. And like I said, vaccinated and everything, and I was on the end. Like I can't like I think it was like we're in the Omicron phase now. Yeah, well, see, that's one of the things that I realized is that it's just gonna keep being. This is just how life is now. There's just gonna be variants. There's just, I mean, the it's just gonna be shitty from now on. I don't. There's like no end in sight. There's always gonna be something coming along, something worse, uh, in the news, and like, uh, I felt really shitty with the heart attack that I had, or that like I call it a heart attack because that's the easiest thing to call it. I had some complications. My body didn't really like. I mean, was pretty much stressed out by the whole like physically something introduced to the body that stressed me out. My body was stressed, literally. So, hey, bro, got to see the new Spider-Man movie. It was amazing. Oh, excellent. Um, just as anonymous Facebook user, who's that? I got to see the new Spider-Man. Apps doesn't tell me who it is. Sorry. So you think COVID will be forever, right? I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I just know that that's what it seems like. Ian, oh hey, what's up, buddy? Um, it just seems to me like that's you know there's something else comes along, some new thing, no going back to 100% normal. Right, right. Something's gonna scare you. Everything's gonna scare you. There's always some type of you know catastrophe looming. Honestly, I don't think it will go on forever because the plague didn't go on forever. Well, considering I just don't know. That's the point. I just don't know. And like I don't maybe at some point down the line if my body's strong enough, if I don't feel scared shitless, yeah, I could probably get a booster. But I mean to protect me and to protect other people, of course. But um I don't feel like 2 months where I am right now, 2 months after having a heart attack, like my body needs to heal. I'm taking medication. I'm trying to lose weight, trying to do my part, but it's like no time soon am I interested in getting anything else introduced into my body that could cause another heart attack. That now that I know that that's possible, and it just seems like so the fear made you get the vaccine, right? Hey, I'm sorry about your heart attack, by the way. Oh, no problem. Well, thank you for saying so. Wait, the vaccine gave you a heart attack? Well, here's the thing. Something was introduced to my body that stressed my immune system. This is what because it was like 3 or 4 days after I got the second vaccination is when I had the heart attack. So I'm going to assume that it was that because I had high blood pressure before, and wasn't until this happened that it just kind of put it over the edge, kind of thing. That's what I think. I'm no doctor. I don't know for sure. It's kind of strange you say that. I don't know, but that might have been it because there was nothing else really going on in my life that would suddenly cause a heart attack. Um, I had, like I said, had high blood pressure and stuff like that. That must have hurt my count. It did. It did. I woke up in a lot of pain, um, and my blood pressure was skyrocketed. The reason is because my friend from Australia had her second vax, and she had fainting spells, and she had to go to the hospital. Yeah, and so there are complications when you get that. That does have some side effects. You know, you're basically, like I said, you're introducing something to your body that your body's going to think is bad. It's going to react to it in order to build your immune system. So it's gonna put stress on your system. That's why I haven't taken too many complications. Yeah. Well, I did it because I was kind of forced to do it because where I work, they wanted to basically they made the decision that the company wanted the customers to know that their employees are vaccinated. So they kind of said, "We've made the decision that the Domino's employees, because I deliver pizzas for Domino's employees should be vaccinated for a safe environment for our customers and for our employees and everything." So if I wanted to keep my job, if I wanted to continue to be a Domino's employee, I needed to get vaccinated. I didn't necessarily agree with that, but it's their company, it's their decision to make. If I wanted, like I said, if I wanted to keep my job, which I liked the job, I needed to get vaccinated. So I made the decision rather than quit my job and try to find a new job, or rather than do that, I'll go ahead and get vaccinated. And so I did. Um, Pray for you, man, to get better. Thanks. Hey, man, I'm actually about to start a business. Oh, cool. Oh, is that Ian that's saying that? Because I think you told me about. I think I remember you saying something about that. Uh. So yeah, I decided to get vaccinated. I'm gonna serve them blacksmithing and leatherwork. Ooh, nice. All anything artistic like that, I dig, and especially with the yeah, doing stuff with your hands. I'm not very good at making stuff. Drawing and that sort of thing, logo design, I'm kind of good at, but not hands-on. Once I get good with knives, I'll send you one. Oh yeah, please, absolutely, that'd be fantastic. That's cool. Oh, so um, but anyways, I miss hearing your cats meowing in the background and saying who's on. Pam, yeah, yep. I miss Pam too, obviously. I've been thinking about her lately. Always thinking about her, but like she was on my mind specifically last night. Because I was thinking she never liked going to the movie theater, but I did, and so last night I bought the unlimited. Have you tried Heckle? Nope. Yeah, because you guys had strong chemistry. Yeah. She never liked going to the theater. Last night I bought an annual pass for unlimited for Regal to go to the theaters. And it's like free unlimited movies. Uh, and I kept thinking she'd have chewed me out. Yesterday was me and her friend anniversary. Oh, if you have an iPhone, you should try Heckle. I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android. I think I'm going to turn around here. Hold on one second. Don't fall off. Oh, Melissa Mopa, how you doing? There we go. Hot coffee and dunk your cookies in the coffee, of course. God, I miss her laugh, but at least she's not suffering. Yeah, for the most part, I don't really remember. I remember her the way I should remember her more than I remember her final days. Does that make sense? Like in my mind, I remember her more for being Pam than for than how she was in her final days. That's so my brain. Thank you, brain, for for doing that. That's the way you should remember someone. Yeah. How are you? I'm doing good. How you doing? How you been? Um, because something interesting happened. I was watching a show, and it's not coming to mind right now. But I was watching something. I was watching a show when somebody. Oh, I was watching Star Trek Discovery, and there was a character on there was talking about how, like on Discovery, the crew of the Discovery ended up going 900 years into the future. And so one of the characters was saying how she remembers her mom, and she keeps thinking about how her mom is back there, which means 900 years in the past. And I'm kind of like, what a great way to consider someone that you care about, someone that you love. Like they're not gone; they exist in the past. Like the past is going on right now. It's not linear. The past is going on. The past is exists at the same time that now exists at the same time the future exists. So you could just say she's alive. Pam is alive in the past, and I'm like, what a fantastic way to look at it. So it's like she's exactly that's how I am when I miss my girl. So where's Candlelight Ben? So where's Candlelight Ben? What? Um. So yeah, that was that's such a great way to think about it. Where it's just I'll just oh Stewie. I don't know. I miss him. I saw a post that uh that oh my gosh, I just brain farted. I forget Stewie's Stewie's woman's name. Um oh man, because I keep wanting to say Ruby, and it's like it's not Ruby. That's her screen name, but her actual name. Holy shit! It's been a while since we actually spoke. We just connect once in a while on social media, but I hate that. My mind just blanked. Anyways, I saw him physically saw him in a picture on her social media. Um, but I tell you this much, Periscope. I tell you this much, Periscope is going to hell in handbaskets on the last days. Uh, Periscope is not around. Periscope is Twitter Live. So you're saying that Twitter Live is messed up? Um, gosh, I hate that when I can't remember people's names. That happens sometimes when you just don't stay in contact. No, I'm saying that when Periscope was around, it was going hell. Oh yeah, it was crap at the time. There, yeah, well, it's come and gone. So, um, oh, that's gonna mess me up if I don't remember her name. I'll get my mind off of it anyways. I apologize to I'll apologize to her if we ever talk again. But anyways, posting porn like crazy. Well, don't dwell on that. Periscope is gone. Nothing, no reason to think about it. You seem to really like Tennessee. I do, very much. Knoxville is a great place. And the fact that now I'm actually getting out and like I enjoy the fact that I could drive for 15 minutes and I could be in anything. I could be in the city, I could be in the country, I could be in the mountains, I could be in you know, uh, I could be in the quiet, I could be downtown. I want to go to a movie theater, doesn't take me very long. If I want to go get anything to eat, plenty of places around. It's a nice spot. The only games a little bit with Periscope. I met you and Anne through it. Yeah, I haven't talked to Anne in a while either. In fact, one of the things that I wanted to talk about today was the fact that, like I mentioned before, so I got an unlimited pass for Regal, so I could see all the movies that are coming out. And I can't remember how many movies are coming out in the next couple weeks. I know two for sure that I'm kind of thinking today. I want to see both of them today, uh, just because I can. Um, but next year, 2022, I looked it up and there are like 20 movies that I want to see. So I absolutely am glad that I got the unlimited pass. I'll be taking full advantage of it next year. Like 20 movies that I know for sure I'm going to see, and I think about six movies so far that I have not don't know enough about them, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to see them as well. Talk to her once in a while. She's married to Josh Down. Gabe's doing to first grade. Nice. Uh, so I made a list of the movies that are coming out next year that I know of and that I know I want to see. So I want to go through them on here. Morbius, definitely want to see it. January 28th. Uncharted, that's going to be awesome. Tom Holland. I've been waiting for that one as well. The new Batman movie's coming out in March. There's a movie called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, I think it's called. It's a Nick Cage movie that looks kind of fun. Are you going to see the new Matrix? Yes. Matrix Resurrections and The King's Man, I think it's called. Um, yes. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I want to say there's like one more movie that's coming out, but I can't think. Uh, so far in the past couple months, I've seen Dune, No Time to Die, the new James Bond movie. I've seen Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is awesome. I saw The Green Knight, which is an interesting movie. I saw that in the theater, and that wasn't something that was playing in theaters normally, but they had a reshowing of it, which was really cool. I want to do that as well. Like if they start reshowing older movies, um, if they just like bring back movies to see, that would be really cool. Uh, I know they're doing it with a lot of stuff like what was it? I can't remember. There are like three other movies that I know of. I just can't remember them at the moment. Oh, I know Wrath of Khan is coming out again. Like they're going to re-release Wrath of Khan as like an anniversary type of thing, and a few others. But if they could get the really good quality theater experience with previous movies, I'll go see them. I don't like maybe yeah, like the Star Trek movies or some of the movies that I haven't seen in theaters that I've seen um when I watched them on streaming. Uh like Stargate, the original Stargate. I'd love to see that in the theaters. Um John Carter, I saw in the theaters. I'd love to see John Carter again. There's a few Disney movies uh that I'd like to see. Um so what do they call it? Second run, I guess is what they call it. I don't know. They're doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. I'm not into horror, so if you're happy, I'm happy. um, so yeah, Morbius in January, Uncharted in February, Batman in March. There are two movies in April that I know of that I definitely would like to see: The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, that new Nick Cage movie that looks fun. A movie called The Northman, uh, with Skarsgård. I can't remember his first name, but basically from True Blood. That's that gentleman. He's pretty awesome. And there's a great cast in there as well. Doctor Strange in May. So far at least one show a month. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness in May. John Wick 4 is in May as well. Maverick is in May. Jurassic World Dominion is in um, June. So is Lightyear. Alexander Skarsgård. There we go. Gee, I wonder how Tate knew that. I wonder if she likes Alexander Skarsgård. So yeah, Jurassic World Dominion and Lightyear is going to be in June. Thor: Love and Thunder is in July. Black Adam is in July. I I do. Um, Samaritan, that's the Sylvester Stallone movie, is in August. The new Mission Impossible 7 is going to be in September. Spidey Across the Spider-Verse is going to be in October. The new Flash movie is in November. Wakanda Forever is going to be in November as well. Avatar 2 and a new Aquaman movie is going to be in December. So right there is like 18 movies. Plus, there was a movie called 65. I can't remember when next year that's going to be, but that's like a sci-fi thriller with Adam Driver, um, about an astronaut that crash lands on a planet. Um, that sounded interesting. Uh, there are a few of them that I'd never heard of until I was reading through the upcoming movies, and so a few of them were like those I know I was going to go see, but I read through a couple of the other ones. Someone recommended Sonic 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I haven't seen the first one. So, I don't know. Maybe when the second one starts getting close, I might, like maybe if they show the first one in the theater, I might go see that. But I'm not usually into, licensed movies like that, where it's just we're gonna throw a property on the screen, or, we're gonna throw some IP up on there. That it was fun, yeah. I don't know. That didn't appeal to me when I first. That hasn't appealed to me yet, but even with Jim Carrey, it's kind of like eh, not geared towards me. Even while I say that, and as much of a nerd I like the actor in it too. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Uh, Marsden, but I can't remember his name. Can't remember his first name. Played Cyclops in the X-Men series, the Fox X-Men. James Marsden. That's right. So like that's what, like $12, 12 months, about 20 movies. That would be very expensive. So I'm glad I got the unlimited. And I only work 3 days a week, so that means I could go walk into the theater and watch. Like I can go see West Side Story and not have to worry about paying for it. I can go watch. Uh, there's like maybe, see if I could think. There are a couple movies that I'm kind of interested in, like uh, 'cause, 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 ' It'll be nice just to go, just to enjoy some matinees. Maybe I can start doing like movie reviews or something. But it would be nice to do that during the week, not have to spend a lot of money. I get, I got a whole bunch of credits that will be expiring soon because it's been that long since I've been to the theater. I think it's a good idea. Cool. I think it's like you get credits with Regal that expire in a year. I think is what it is. And so I have like 40,000 credits that, in fact, yesterday I went and saw, was it yesterday that I went and saw it? No, it was, it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I went and saw uh, Spider Man. And when I went to the theater to see it, um, no, wait, what did I just go see? Oh, okay. Yesterday I went and saw Nightmare Alley, the Bradley Cooper movie, and a fantastic movie too. Guillermo del Toro. How was it? It was great. I recommend it. It's like a crime thriller noir, very noir kind of movie. Beautiful. Uh, like I said, it's dark, but and there's like a little bit of violence and stuff like that. But it was uh, Guillermo del Toro. He does dark, creepy stuff. This wasn't his normal like fantasy kind of weird style, but the dude can shoot a picture, and it had Kate Blanchett, which that was the reason why I went to see it because Kate Blanchett, yes please, she's amazing. Willem Dafoe was in it, Bradley Cooper was in it, of course. A few different people that were like, all right, this is awesome. And I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a particular actor that I didn't know he was going to be in it. Like I don't remember seeing him in the trailer, but uh, yeah, when I saw him in it, I'm like, oh, what a great surprise. I'll have to look up his name. Um, uh, yeah, I can't remember. I keep wanting to say Peter Coyote, but it's not Peter Coyote because that's I know who he is. Totally different guy. But I keep mistaking. I keep wanting to say that name, Peter Coyote, when this guy is not him. Uh, BBS. What? What that is? Um, it's an older guy. Last time I saw him, he was on The Expanse. Really cool actor. But yeah, I'll look up later on. Um, but yeah, I saw the movie and it was fantastic, and I recommend it to anybody that likes, like kind of drama, thriller, crime, noir kind of things. Not a typical movie that I would go and see, but yeah, Kate Blanchett, heck yeah. But when I went to go see Nightmare Alley, I found out that I had like my birthday. I had basically I could get a small popcorn for my birthday, and it was still good. The promotion was still good. So I'm like, I bought. I got me a large, or no, I got me a small soda and a small popcorn for free. So it was like $11 for the ticket, no charge for the popcorn and the drink. It's fantastic. What a deal. So I'll probably do that today. I'll probably, like I said, I got 40,000 credits. Uh, I'm gonna be seeing a lot of movies, so get them credits while I can. And I don't have to get a popcorn and a soda, but come on, if you're gonna go to the theater, if you're gonna go to a movie theater, treat yourself. It's part of the fun. It's part of the it's part of the experience. Just I'm just not gonna get the big bucket the size of my head because I know I'll eat it. Go ahead and get the large drink. I mean, go ahead and get the small drink and the small popcorn. Even though if for like $1 more, you can get, it's still expensive. And for $1 or two more, you can get the gigantic vat, the big tub. You don't need it. I'm starting to do that now. If I'm gonna go somewhere like McDonald's, which I rarely do, or I'm going to go to if I'm gonna go out if I'm gonna get something to eat, go through a drive-through or something like that. Um, uh, it's okay to get the small of whatever. He says with his giant ice coffee. But that's what got me into this mess of being 300 mumble pounds. I always go for the large drink, the large fry, the big meal, the double something. Anonymous Facebook user says, "Hi, Matt. Hello. I cannot see your lovely face or see your lovely name, but hello." Who that is? Liz! Liz, my darling. Tate, come up to Knoxville and go see a movie with me. Liz, come down to Knoxville and see a movie with me. I would like to. That would be nice. Spend some time. Although, I mean, a movie theater probably not the coolest place to go to spend time with somebody to visit because you're not necessarily talking. But I'm weird. I like spending time with people. I love movies. I was just talking about all the movies coming out in 2022 that I'm gonna see. Like I know for a fact there are 20 movies that I'm gonna want to see next year, and 6 movies that I think I want to see, and plus there are probably a bunch more movies that I don't know that I'm gonna end up seeing anyways. So it's a safe bet. I'm probably gonna see about 30 movies next year. No lie. Those are the ones like 20 of them that I know of. Probably another 10 on top of that. But like I wrote them down. There's it's good seeing movies in the theater makes me so happy. I was mentioning there's Morbius, Uncharted, Batman, The Northman, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the Nick Cage movie, Doctor Strange, and the the multiverse of madness. There's John Wick 4. There's Top Gun Maverick, Jurassic World Dominion, Lightyear, Thor: Love and Thunder, Black Adam, Samaritan, Mission Impossible 7, Spidey Across the Spideyverse, Flash, Wakanda Forever, Avatar 2, Aquaman, I think in the Lost Kingdom, I think is the name of it. Uh, and those are the ones that I absolutely wrote down for sure that I know that I'm going to see. In fact, there are two movies today that I'm probably going to see. I don't know if I'm going to watch them both today, but I kind of want to, just because I'm not doing anything today except laundry later on. Um, in about I don't know, in about 2 hours, uh, the theater opens up, and I could watch two movies easy today. Still haven't seen any of the Marvel movies, so we can go watch a cartoon. All right. Um, uh, all the re-showings of the all the movies they're going to be re-showing in theaters because I love that they're doing that now. If somebody has a theater, if they have a bunch of theaters here in Knoxville, there's about five of them that are really good quality theaters. Um, and sometimes they do like sometimes they do like theater productions. What do they call it? Fathom events. Um, Sometimes they do wrestling pay-per-views in the theater, which is a new thing that I did a couple months ago. Oh, I saw a wrestling pay-per-view in the movie theater. That was kind of cool. So I'd be doing that more often as well. Um, I know I saw on the Regal app that they're doing like Hamlet and stuff. That's kind of fun. That's kind of wild. Like I think I would go see that in the theater. Uh, yeah, so I'm gonna be jumping on that as much as I can. Um, I wonder what movies. Like, I wonder if I could find that out. Like, go on their website or something and see if they have a schedule of second run or second run movies that they'll be playing. Because there's one downtown uh, Knoxville that's a really nice theater, and I went there to see The Green Knight. Um, there's a parking garage right behind the theater, so I could go park really easy, and then take a little bit of a walk to go to the theater. Um, uh, and I doubt that they're going to be like super packed if it's a second run movie. And I can go to a lot of matinees. But there's one downtown that's a Regal. It's really nice. There's one called Cinnabar where they actually serve the like a full menu. Like you get a wings or a burger or whatever. You can have a beer. Or they have alcoholic drinks. They have a bunch of different things. Um, which at some point I might do. I just like I just haven't gotten around to do it yet. But I like the fact that they're like the reclining chairs and they have a tray table and stuff. I just do a popcorn and soda usually, but maybe at some point I'll I'll treat myself to some wings or something. And there's another theater that shows a few different movies than the other theaters. Um, it's about the same distance. Oh, okay. So yes, got to treat yourself once in a while. So I go to a cigar shop about 20 minutes away. It's in West Knoxville, and oh, a cardinal just landed on the tree. Um, I treat myself to a cigar every once in a while, and the cigar shop is about 2 minutes away from the mall where the theater is. About 2 minutes in the other direction, further west, right, as opposed to more, yeah, is another theater that shows a couple different movies. It's a Regal. It's pretty nice. I went there. That's where I saw Thunder Alley. but, I enjoyed that, and then there's, yet another theater called Pinnacle, which is another Regal theater that's another 15 minutes west, and they have huge theaters, or rather, yeah, huge, um, seating areas, uh, huge layout, and that was nice too. So I have a but I like the fact that I have options as far as where to go, um, different movies, you know, like I'm sure they would all have Spider-Man: No Way Home, but as far as the lesser popular movies, there's a variety. I dig that. Aaron, hello. Hello, sweetheart. So, and maybe it's the iced coffee talking, but I'm super excited about going back to the movie theater because it's been a while since I got back into the nerdiness of it. I'm excited for my mood has definitely changed, and like Ben and I last night sat for about an hour or two, and we're talking about a bunch of stuff. Um, we had a cool conversation, and it's like that was nice to sit down. I I appreciate say that again. I appreciate there we go socializing. Not something that I do very often. Not something that I've done in a while. But like, how do I say it? My mood has changed because I wouldn't say I've gotten into a rut, but I don't talk very much. Uh, I don't mind being very quiet and taking days and not doing anything, not talking to anybody, just looking at stuff on my phone, just going on social media, going on YouTube, and looking up stuff, and just not really connecting with anybody else is fine with me. Um, I think that I could easily be by myself, uh, in my own head, to not have to communicate, not have to express myself. I'm fine with that in a lot of ways. That being said, I feel that I don't talk anymore. Yeah. Um, and if I had anything worthwhile to say, I would come on here or I would post something on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. If I had something that I'm like, I want to get this out to the world, then I do that. But for the most part, it's no, I wake up, uh, and when I'm hungry, I eat. If I'm tired, I go back to sleep. If I'm bored, I play a game or listen to music or do do things to occupy my brain to entertain myself. Um, and I don't need to have a conversation with anybody, and I'm perfectly happy with that. Like I said, that being said, I've enjoyed talking to. Uh, I enjoyed talking to having a conversation with Ben and getting outside and like say going to the movie theater or something or uh, I'm sure uh, I don't really use social media anymore, no Insta or Facebook. Uh, yeah, I get that. Um, I I can't say that contribute a lot to social media, but what do they call that? Lurk? I'm a lurker, basically. I'll check it out and see what everybody else. I don't know if it's a bad thing. No, no, not necessarily. To be honest, I mean, if as long as you're doing what you want and as long as you're happy, that it's not a bad thing. Getting in, being on social media and interacting with people is not a bad thing, and not doing it is not a bad thing. I don't know why. I'm not exactly sure why we get it into our head that anything is a bad thing. You know, do what you want. That's actually a very interesting thing too. Is that where does that come from? Why do we have that in our heads that whatever choice we make? Because I get that. I'm the same way myself. I'm like I don't really talk to people, and for some reason in my head, I worry that that's looked down upon, frowned upon, and being social is something that you should be doing. It's like it's very very weird that we get obsessed with that, or at least I do. I'm like, why do I care so much what other people think about what I do? I'm gonna do what I want to do. Instagram, like once in a while, I'll give an update because I know my mom's old people friends worry about me and my health, but that's about it. Instagram provides me so much happiness because of all the different accounts I'm able to follow, all my interests, favorite people. I love it. Yeah, why is that why should that be a concern that what you do may be frowned upon by other people? Or if like the idea of being an introvert is a bad thing and being outgoing is a great thing. Like it's just different. Different isn't wrong. Different isn't bad. If I choose to spend my week just looking on my phone and just being quiet, there are other people that want that happiness and excitement from me, want me to be upbeat, want me to, talk about things and have that passion and all that stuff. And I get it. It comes from a good place for a lot of folks where they're like, I want to see it's great to see you, Matt, with so much energy and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, but doesn't mean not having energy, doesn't mean being chill, being quiet, uh, being by myself for a week. It doesn't mean that's a bad thing. I like being alone. I consider myself my own friend, and I want to spend time with me sometimes. Sure. Or just to, like, there are some people that just want to recharge. You know, I'm normally a very quiet person. And the only time anybody sees me on here is when I feel like talking. There are sometimes I don't feel like talking, so you're not going to see me on here. It doesn't mean that I'm in a bad mood. It has meant that I have been in a bad mood a lot lately, but I think that it's not it's not the same thing. It's not mutually exclusive. Um, I've also been talking to my in real life friends much less, mainly because I just feel too ill to hang out with them. So I just think so I'm just kind of alone now. I don't know. I think my therapist thinks it's not good. Yeah, I think as long as you're being true to yourself, like I won't have to charge again. I think as long as you're being honest with yourself, turn off that for a second. It's a little stuffy in my. Oh, although I roll the windows down and now it's super cold. But I just wanted fresh air for a second. What was I saying? Um, if you're feelings are so weird, right? Emotions are so like it just makes things complicated to have emotions, but you got to deal with them because you're a person and we're emotional people. We feel things. There are things you want and there are things you don't want in life. There, times to be happy, times to be sad, and you gotta deal with it. Um, and especially when you're dealing with stuff like sickness and loss and relationships and expectations. There's so much to deal with at any particular moment in time. I feel like I have to recharge for all the years my introvert stuff is first conversation. Yeah, when you have, sorry, man, I gotta go. I'll be back soon if you're still in. Love you. Love you too. Um, uh, when you have the energy to do things and you do them and you enjoy it, like you reap the rewards of doing things, having passion and being able to pursue passions and stuff. It's enjoyable, like a thrill ride. You can get on a roller coaster, and if you can get on a roller coaster and you can enjoy the experience, and you're all pumped after that, you have the energy, you have all that goes with it. Just or seeing a movie, or going to a rock concert, or whatever. You do a thing, you get pleasure from that thing. Uh, if you could do that and come away with it with a good experience and good emotions, feeling happy, and like I said, getting pleasure from it, it's fantastic. But it's not something you do all the time. I've been on stage, I've performed, I've sung my songs, or you do karaoke, or I've been on here and entertained folks. It's not something I expect to do all the time. It's not something I have the energy to do all the time, but I do it. I enjoy it. There you go. Done. And there are times where you can also enjoy doing nothing. Um, when relaxing, finding some place to be alone, finding some time to be alone. If you want to spend the whole week being alone, being and just in the quiet and not having to talk to anybody, that's fine. The only thing is that when you are feeling bad and you're stewing in it, that's when it could that's when it could cause some problems. That's when you have to be uh not yeah not, yeah not not dealing with things. Hello, handsome. That's Stevie. Hello, dear. Is that Stevie? I should say. Is somebody else calling me handsome? Not a lot of people call me handsome. Um, yeah. As long as you're not having problems and not communicating with other people about your problems, having someone to turn to, dealing with your emotions, when you're feeling bad, which is something that I've done myself. Yep, it's me. Oh, fantastic. How you doing? Um, what am I trying to say? Taking time to heal is good, but don't don't remove yourself from people. No, what am I trying to say? Don't isolate yourself just so you can make yourself feel bad, or just like uh, wallowing in your own, in your bad emotions. If whatever you do it, be productive. No, not productive. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh, Productive isn't the word. This is one of the reasons why I'm very quiet a lot, because I have these thoughts in my head, but it's hard to express them. I sometimes I get so self conscious of that. Um, it's right on the tip of my tongue what I wanna say, but I'm having a hard time doing it. The only okay, so the way I can think to say it is I'm gonna butcher this, but just bear with me here. Um, as long as you're doing things you could do things or you could do nothing. That as long as it's not harmful. That's kinda close to what I wanna say, but, um, yeah, you can have bad feelings, you can be in a bad mood. That's you're allowed to do that, and you don't have to talk to somebody if you don't want to. You can be alone, but just don't do it in a way that's harmful. Like, take the time with dealing with your emotions on your own time, but not in a but just be sure to I'm not really saying it. I'm not really saying it how I wanna say it. I mean, that's not wrong. Um, that's not wrong though, that but it's not really getting to my point. Ah, well, I've I don't feel I'm as eloquent as I used to be. Although, you know what? I'm glad I feel comfortable enough to be like this with you guys because this is something that, like, I'm very self-conscious of, uh, and very guarded. No, not guarded. I'm not one to show this part of me. I like to be more prepared. You know, I like to there are a lot of times where I will take a moment or I'll take a while and prepare what I need to say and rehearse the things that I want to say when I came on here, like, especially when I first came on the Periscope, when I first started live streaming. Anytime that I had something like I said, if I want to do like talk about movies or something like that, I would prepare because I'm just not the type of person that I would sit and like I'm not like Pam. Pam is awesome. The way that she could jump into a conversation and just be relaxed and comfortable and like she held herself very well and she was super charming. I feel kind of klutzy when it comes to being in a conversation with people. And if it's something that I can prepare, if it's something that I could have made a couple rough drafts in my head before I say something, and then then I would be able to um, be a little more relaxed because I'm like, okay, I think I know what I want to do. I think I know what I want to say. I feel confident enough that I can have this conversation and I'll do just fine. But uh, it wasn't until um, well, a few different factors, but uh, after being on here for a while and live streaming and talking to folks and having things prepared, just being on here and connecting with people, having you guys come in as you wish, whenever you wish, having people roll on in and just we're familiar with each other. It's made me able to broadcast when I'm not prepared, totally a spur of the moment. Um, and with a lot of things that's happened in the past few years, like I said, the thoughts of suicide and getting really low, obviously losing Pam, and um, changing my life, changing the way that, changing everything about my life, really, the lifestyle that I live, um, all my mental health issues, and uh, whatever my comfort level is. Through this whole process, just being me in whatever I am, just throwing this on here for whoever to watch, and like just kind of not giving a shit, but I always give a shit. But yeah, I think you know what I mean. Um, to be me and to just be like, okay, this is me. This is how I am. I'm gonna mumble my words. I'm gonna fumble. I'm gonna not know what to say. Uh, I'm gonna try to be coherent, but no promises. Like I'm grateful for that. And I feel like in a way, part of my brain is saying, yeah, but if you maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to people like this. Maybe you shouldn't show how, you know, people want to see a more confident person. People want to see a more prepared person. The and I'm not necessarily that person, but I'm who I am, and I'm going to throw it out there. So, mm. And the fact that I've done that and people still stick around, people still come back, people still want to connect. That's fantastic. I haven't lost a lot of people because of who I am, other than the natural, you know, people come into your life for a while and then they go off and they do their own thing. It's not like I've done anything necessarily to make people shut it off and never see me again. That's only happened a couple times. But I think maybe it might have been. No, never mind. I won't get into that. It might not be me. It might be the person. Might be the problem with them. Something they're going through. That the reason why they're not around me anymore. But whatever. I won't talk about that. I ramble. But then you know this. Oh, my brother texted me. Hold on a second. Send me what you Send me what you read. Only thing that comes to mind is Top Gun and I said, where are you spending Christmas? Oh, um, I gotta text my brother back. Well, all right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end the broadcast right here so I can go text my brother back. Um, love you guys very much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending time. Anybody watching on replay? Wow. I don't know how much you caught of this, but thank you for your patience. Thank you for being in my life. I love you guys very much, sincerely. And I hope you have a great day. And I hope to talk to you soon.